My name is Mindy.
And I'm Christine, and we're with the Pennsylvania State Parks.
And today we're going to talk to you a little bit about some basic kayaking tips. Before you head out onto a state park lake, there's a few things that you need to keep in mind. First, you should file a float plan, which basically just means that you're telling somebody else where you're going, how long you're expected to be out, and what time you'll probably be home. You want to make sure that it's not going to thunderstorm anytime soon when you're going to be out on the lake, and keep in mind that you could be out on the lake much longer than you anticipate. So with that, you also want to dress appropriately for the weather as well as for the water temperature. So keeping in mind that you could end up in the water, lightweight, very fast drying clothing is a really good option to choose.
So some of the things that you will definitely need while you're out on the water is a properly fitting PFD along with a whistle in case of an emergency. In addition, a good sized dry bag to add in some of your extra items that you might want. Some of your snacks, medication, an extra layer of clothing in case it gets cold or it's raining, water, as well as a first aid kit. And then some other things that you might want to bring with you if you have the room. A bilge pump in case you get some extra water in your kayak. If you're staying out longer, you might want to have a flashlight. If it's really sunny out, you definitely want to have some sunglasses.
When going out into the water, one of the first things you're going to think about is the length of the kayak. So we have a couple different lengths here. The first in the middle is actually one we recommend for beginners. It's a 10-foot length. It's pretty stable, it's easy to maneuver, it's a very fast kayak. If you go to my left here, we have a slightly shorter kayak. This is an 8-foot. It's a lot more maneuverable in the water, but it's a lot less stable as well. If you go to the right here, you have the most stable kayak. It's a little bit bigger, it's a 12-foot. It's a little slower though, and it might be harder for smaller people to paddle, but it's an excellent kayak for fishing.
Once you've gotten into your boat and you have your seat adjusted appropriately for your comfort, you want to make sure that your legs are sitting comfortably as well. There are foot pegs that are in most boats that can be adjusted. So I have mine increase that allows for my knees to bend just slightly, and I'll have my knees and my legs sort of splayed to the side of the boat and rest there while I'm out on the water.
When entering your kayak, it's important to maintain 3 points of contact at all times, which means either 2 feet and a hand on a kayak or both hands and 1 foot on the ground for stability. If you're having trouble and your kayak's moving around just a little too much, you can put your paddle down to kind of help stabilize your kayak as you enter. So in order to correctly hold your paddle, you're going to want to take your finger and your thumb to wrap around your paddle, and then just gently rest the other fingers around. You're also going to want to hold your paddle so that when you hold it above your head, your arms would form an almost 90-degree angle, whatever feels the most comfortable for you. Your paddle should also be facing so that the spoon shape is going backwards. That's going to help you move through the water a lot easier. There should be a longer end as well, and that should be on top. Your basic stroke is your forward stroke. So you're reaching out and you're pulling the paddle back parallel along with your boat. That's going to keep you moving forward. In order to turn your kayak, you're going to make a sweeping motion with your paddle on the opposite side that you want to turn. To paddle backwards, you don't want to flip your paddle. You just want to go in the opposite motion as forward. If you need to move your boat in closer to the shore, you can pull the water perpendicular to the boat with the stroke. When you're finished paddling, it's important to clean, drain, and dry your equipment to help stop the spread of invasive plants and animals to our natural areas. We hope you stay safe and you enjoy paddling in our state parks.
For more information, check out the Pennsylvania Fish and Boat Commission's boater safety courses, as well as DCNR's calendar events for upcoming kayak programming. Have fun!